What's going on, everyone? This week, football innit predictions. Chelsea gets a reintroduction to the list, and the system is broken. The
live action crap is back.
What's going on, everyone? We're here with episode number 117 of the Storm and Beach podcast, talking about all things great and garbage from our sports viewing this week. What's going on, fellas?
Not a lot.
Ooh. Mixing it up.
Yeah. Well, maybe a little bit's going on.
Trying.
The same amount of characters. It is double the vowels, though.
Are they worth more? Scrabble rules?
Oh.
Probably not.
Oh.
Because you need to use them. Probably not.
Oh.
It's only the funky letters that are worth more usually.
I don't think I've ever played an actual proper game of Scrabble, if I'm honest.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know the rules.
What'd you do on school holidays on a rainy day?
Good games? Like Risk.
What, you didn't have... you didn't have 4 board games from the 1980s to choose from in your caravan?
Oh, it's a good point.
We pretty much rolled Uno.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Thank you for coming.
We had a copy of Monopoly where the playing board was made of wood. That was pretty cool. It's probably from the 70s or something.
That's not the one with the credit cards, is it?
Definitely not.
That was the worst fucking idea they've had. It's such a cool gimmick. And, I was like, I want one. And then I played someone else's version of it. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
This sucks.
Yeah, this doesn't make things faster at all. Now, if they did a version now and it had pay pass, I think that would be beneficial.
Oh.
But
charges you 1.2% on every transaction.
Yeah, it teaches you about card fees.
Yeah, keep Hasbro in business.
Yeah, and then
it's actual card fees.
And then what they do is they don't tell you when your card, account was opened. And then, randomly X amount of turns throughout the game, you get charged your yearly credit card account fee is what I think they should be doing. Yeah.
Now I've got the one story I'll share. I've got some sad news for myself. You guys might find this unsurprising. I'm not beating any.
Then.
I'm not beating any allegations. I did a comedy show on Friday, and immediately afterwards, one of the fellow comics came right up to me very sincerely, no joke attempt being made or what nothing whatsoever. And the first words she said were, "Are you autistic?"
Tough look.
Oh, I saw that coming from a kilometre away, but still, it still hurt to hear.
Everyone laughed pretty hard. I think I had a good, witty Sean Locke-esque comeback where I immediately replied with, "I've got Schrodinger's autism."
That's pretty not bad, actually.
And then she was like, "No, but seriously, have you been tested?" I was like, "No, I'm too scared. I'm too old now. I can't find out at 29."
The other night, my brother was doing an autism test online, and I saw it on his phone, and I was like, "Why are you doing that?"
He was watching trains on YouTube. if you last to the end of the video, yes.
Yeah. Well, he's like, yeah, my friends were in Discord talking about, flexing who's the most autistic. Literally, they'd also use the same online test and then flexed the percentage of autism they were. And Aiden was 0% autistic. I was like, yeah, same. And his friends were going for high scores. So, yeah. Feel free to hang out with Aiden's friends, Matt, is what I'm getting at.
I don't know Aiden that well, but you can just by looking at him, you can tell 0%. No shot. He's too chill. I don't think he's ever hyper-fixated on anything in his life.
League of Legends, chill. But besides League of Legends, probably not.
Yeah, the fact that it didn't freak out completely that other weekend when I was at your place and you had Big Z and Veggie Chip Harry around building plastic. And we were and I was sitting there in the Warhammer Cup chair watching you build plastic while watching the footy on my phone. Or secretly recording on my phone, actually.
Oh, no.
Yeah, having a full conversation while music played out loud, while he was playing League, while also playing music in his headphones. The fact that he didn't, spurg out then, pretty sure it's confirmed he doesn't have autism. Like to have 5 different inputs going in.
That's a lot of inputs.
Yeah.
That's Riley Reid levels of input.
5. Oh, dear God.
Sorry about that one.
Oh, there's the graphic for the show. Boys on the couch.
That's an easy one too. How haven't I
It
done
is.
that one yet?
Yeah.
Wow, 117 episodes in. It took us that long. Well,
Very good.
glad I could provide. Write that down. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I'll put it in the outline.
Sweet, thank you.
Lovely. Keelan, what's going on?
Oh, I actually, I did a lot this weekend.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Cool.
Specifically for this segment, actually.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure I had a lot for this segment. So,
Yeah.
so we drove to Newcastle on Friday. The gig was Friday night, so we drove to Newcastle Friday. Pulled up in Newcastle, checked into the accommodation at the Commonwealth Hotel. There
Was it a motel or a hotel?
like pub,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. like literally just robes above the bar or whatever. Essentially,
Yeah.
quite loud. We noticed that on the outside of our window, there was 2 handprints in the dust on the outside of the glass. Use your imagination as to how those probably could have got there.
The Spider-Man impersonator in town that weekend.
I guess so. But they would have been, at the height, someone probably would have bent over
At the height, someone probably would have bent over.
and then rested their hands up against the.
So was
glass,
the pub
perhaps.
below ground? What height are these windows?
Where
You said
above,
the rooms were above the bar.
yeah. So then there's a window, but then it wasn't at the. So it was at the bottom of the window. Like someone had bent over and pressed their hands up against the glass.
Gotcha.
And you can probably imagine what they were doing out on the balcony, pressing their hands up against the glass. Yep. After noticing that, I went to the oldest Warhammer store in Australia, allegedly, which was shit. The guy basically told me not to buy anything. It was very unusual. There's this thing in the Warhammer community called the pile of shame, which I think is just a marketing problem, where you end up with a lot of stuff in your backlog. And I walked in and he's like, "Oh, hey mate, you looking for anything in particular today?" I was like, "Nah, I'm just here, just in town for the one night, and just thought I'd come and check out the shop." And he's like, "Oh yeah, but you've got nothing else at home to paint, do you?" I was like, "Well, that's not entirely true." And he's like, "Oh, you probably shouldn't be buying more if you haven't painted what you've already got." And I was like,
Worst salesman in history.
"You're the one dude here right now. You're not trying to keep your shop alive, champion." But anyway, I didn't end up buying anything because there was a tiny shop and they had no stock of anything I wanted. So that was disappointing. So I went to a secondhand bookshop instead. And then went back and had a nap and played a gig.
Yeah,
It
fair
was
enough.
fun.
Fair enough. I do have a question about your travel.
Yeah, which part?
Now
I'm only on day 1 out of 3 currently.
Yeah, the first day, first
go
leg.
Oh,
Now
I forgot about the most important thing. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the Salty Tour bus made a little stop in to a local bakery
Mm-hmm.
in my region. What did the band think?
Actually, you'll love this. I didn't message it to you because I get approximately half a bar of signal in Wardell.
Sounds about right. Probably a bit much. Generous.
Yeah, it's intermittent.
Yeah.
So I got the stout pie because I didn't want to
Play the
deviate.
hits. Yeah.
Yeah, and I opted for getting the apple and custard,
Mm-hmm.
which was slightly disappointing. Unfortunately, I was hoping for more custard.
Ah, I see. Fair enough.
But like it was still good. I just wanted more custard because I'm a custard fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Stout pie, played the hits. It was exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
Sticks went for the minted lamb,
Oh, yep.
which
choice.
he liked. And then Harry got a ham, cheese, and tomato toasted sandwich and a fruit salad.
Goodness me.
Yeah. And Aiden flew into Newcastle that evening, so he did not partake in the pies.
Oh, wowee.
Yeah. He had to go to work.
Got the PJ down to Newcastle.
Yeah. Hops on the Globemaster or whatever the fuck, AC-130 or whatever, and flew on down. It had to do a warm-up trip for the air show anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah. But yeah, the flight to Newcastle, he got up in the air. They rolled the drinks cart through 3 aisles and then packed it up and sent it home.
Yeah, exactly. They just unhook it from the front and let it roll.
Let it roll past.
You just grab past it. Grab stuff as it rolls past.
Yeah, they've got that like Amazon automated store thing where whatever you grab off the cart automatically gets deducted from your card.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very efficient. Yeah.
On that specifically, did you see the news that came out about that? The Amazon store and how it was used to all the fraud.
Oh, was it?
They just employed, overseas people to watch the entire store with security cameras and add things to a virtual cart as you pick them up.
That's wild.
And then charge your account. There wasn't anything actually magical about just picking things up and walking out. Identify.
That's insane.
It was just people watching from India.
It'll come out soon that Uniqlo's been doing the same thing with their automated checkout. I don't know how that works either. You just put it all in the tub and then it goes, that'll be $93, please. You're like, okay.
Yeah, they'd probably just, I don't know, have a standard fee. It's $20 to get into Uniqlo, isn't it?
Depends. Depends if there's a line on it.
True.
Yeah. I do like Uniqlo though. But yeah, Newcastle was good. They have a really nice water. We've been there 3 times as a band, and that's the first time I've actually enjoyed playing there because the venue was nice. If you're in town, go to the Lasso Gowrie Hotel. Just like the rest of Newcastle, it looks like you're walking into a fucking industrial area, but they have an outdoor area at the back, which would actually probably go off in the summer. They had a fire pit and shit going though, which was kind of wild for a pub.
Nice.
And yeah, the beachfront's delightful. So there you go. And then Saturday we played in Newtown. So I got dropped off in Parramatta and had literally said hi to Emma and then had a nap.
Yeah. All right.
No, like legitimately.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Dropping the Parramatta,
Aiden woke me up the night before because
Yeah.
he wanted to go to the toilet. He couldn't find the key to let himself back in. So I had 4 hours of sleep. We had a show the next day. So literally had a nap.
Yeah.
And then was on the train as all the GWS fans were hopping on the train, going past Olympic Park. So it was nice.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Footy wins and such.
Mm-hmm.
And then played Newtown and that was fun and whatever, and then drove home. Here we are.
Very good.
Yeah. The drive went slower than that, I promise.
A little bit further.
Yeah. And what's going on with you?
Thanks for asking. I'll get to some stuff in Butcher of the Week. But big weekend doing a bunch of gardening and such, but good to have the parents around. Had a nice slow-cooked Greek lamb roast on Saturday and a few beverages. Very good, very tasty. So just been enjoying the leftovers of that since. Very good, but happy to transition into Butcher of the Week.
How modern.
Nominations. LA Olympics, here I come. Like to nominate my septic system. So wake up Sunday morning after, big-ish night, Saturday night with my parents. Septic system didn't smell great. Knocked the lid off, and it literally full to the brim. Full to the absolute brim. So it wasn't in the best mood on Sunday. I had to call someone out to pump
pretty
it out.
shitty.
Yeah, pretty shitty Sunday. I had to get someone out to pump it because we literally couldn't do anything relating to water. Otherwise,
did he bring out the crossbuster?
Overflowed. Yeah, he had the big truck that I had to trim a few more trees to fit through. Took away 8,500 litres of juice, and there was still some left in the bottom.
Juice.
Not great. So that's how much stuff was in there.
Much,
probably
was it
not
with
working
pulp?
for a couple of weeks. Yeah, with pulp. Plenty of pulp. The pulp
I
hadn't
regret
been,
saying that.
Yeah, the sludge hadn't been pumped out in probably a number of years, he said, given how sludgy it was at the bottom.
Dude, you're literally one of those fucking customers from that one dude on YouTube Shorts, I swear to God.
So yeah, filled his truck, so he couldn't take any more. He was going to take a little bit more and then leave some for ballast, so the tank didn't pop out of the ground, but all full. And yeah, now we're just working through...
filling it back up again?
Yeah, filling it back up to a certain point where it can be diagnosed on what the actual issue was on why it stopped working later this week or early next week. So good stuff. Butcher of the Week, my septic tank for not working for at least a couple of weeks probably.
I think your septic tank could get upgraded to shit list, if I'm honest. That's the second time. Category. The second time it's appeared. I reckon one more and it's 100% a lock for the shit list.
Definitely.
Matt, did you have a butcher?
I did.
No, fucking hell. Where you go?
He's managed to evade it for quite some time, but Zach is back on the Butcher of the Week for some rather insensitive remarks. I messaged him throughout Saturday. I was texting him, and I was like, "Hey man, I want to take a bit of a break. Can you recommend any movies? I'm looking for a comedy." And he goes, "Yeah, mate, you got to check this one out. It's probably my favorite comedy of all time." And the movie was Schindler's List. That's not very good, I don't think. So, yeah.
Not very funny.
No, a little bit twisted, some would say.
Have you seen it?
I haven't. I've been meaning to watch it.
No one says that.
He's watching it. Oh, this isn't very funny at all.
I haven't seen it either. It won awards or whatever. That's because it's a film about the Holocaust. It's Oscar bait and whatnot.
What does that mean?
What you mean? It won a film about the Holocaust won awards by an entire industry that's full of executives of a certain background. Interesting.
Yeah. Let me put it this way for you: a film about the Palestinian side of the conflict in Gaza probably wouldn't win any Oscars, even if it was the best thing ever made.
Yeah, you'd probably have to find it on Live Leak too.
Oh.
It is quite interesting that, one of the best trilogies ever made, undoubtedly, probably very much top two, not two, produced by, an executive of certain background, did win a record-breaking amount of awards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movies, though.
Yeah.
Worthwhile winning, but, might have been juiced. Maybe we have to think about it.
What are you talking about? Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big HW right there in the credits.
Oh. I forget that he's a problem.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He should be let out.
No. That's not at all what I'm saying.
Big film guy trying to crack into the film industry.
No. Please don't.
Sucking Weinstein's dick, trying to make his way in.
That's not at all what I'm saying.
Oh, I completely forgot. Let's just sweep it under this rug here.
It's just that, there's been things since then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
put a little lid on it.
I also, forgot that he was involved with Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a problem.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Keelan, your nomination?
Oh, yeah, I do have one. VAR. Premier League match week 1, we're back. Prem's back.
Getting in
VAR is back as well, or lack thereof, perhaps. So what they're doing semi makes sense. There's less involvement or whatever from VAR. But that doesn't make sense to me at all because of, I think the VAR should be reviewing like everything. And then if it's a clear and obvious error, then they should be like, yo, you fucking muppet. That was clearly a handball, for example, and looks pretty fucking intentional to me. Now, in the Ipswich-Liverpool game, Diogo Jota had the ball on the wing, like not near the box or anything like that. But he outmuscles the Ipswich player. I'm watching on a repeat here just to make sure I get it right. He outmuscles the Ipswich player. Ipswich player falls over, falls down and lands with his arm down like this. Ball in armpit area.
Right.
A little bit further down. Mm-hmm. And then actually even more further down than that. And then the Ipswich player goes like this and essentially literally fucking scoops the ball with his hand away from Diogo Jota.
Doesn't even handball it.
No, like he does. He does, like full on handballs it.
No fist. No fist handball. That's
open
Western
palm.
Bulldogs handball.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, incorrect disposal in either sport.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, the ball, he scoops the ball in such a way that it goes over his entire torso. And the ref's like, John Travolta meme. I saw nothing. And like, obviously it wouldn't, normally it would still just be a yellow card or whatever. But the Ipswich player was already sitting on a yellow. And it's like the most intentional handball you could ever have, I think. Bar someone standing on the goal line and literally fucking diving for the ball because the goalkeeper's just been like chipped outside the box or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever. Look, we'll see if they improve on that.
Liverpool VAR issues getting a very, very early call up into the season. First game.
Yeah. More on that later. No, not really. That's the one I have a real problem with because in a game where it would have actually mattered, like you want that call to go your way, obviously. So I would like them to get that kind of absolute garbage sorted out. They have like talked about having and being more lenient on like close quarters handballs in the box and stuff. Like I think Kovacic in the City game got the ball booted like straight into his hand. Like, last season or the season before would have been like definite penalty, like 100% because he's like right there next to the ball and his arm's in an unnatural position. But they're trying not to pay those like, close quarters ones anymore, which I'm okay with or whatever because, people have to run. People have to move to run.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. If your arm's attached to your body, it's probably in a natural position unless it's dislocated.
Yeah, right.
Makes sense.
And like obviously in the box, it makes a bigger difference because as soon as it touches a hand, last season or the season before, it was guaranteed goal essentially.
Yeah.
95% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like intentional scooping of the ball. Like he's fucking dug it out.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever.
All right.
Just sort your shit out.
Excellent. All right. Good nomination.
See you next week for the shit list when they double down.
Tune in again next week for VR Butcher of the Week.
Yeah, probably.
Any movements for the shit list?
Yeah, Chelsea Football Club. So yeah, the Premier League's back, and Chelsea are back on the shit list.
Yep. For the second time in 6 months.
They're going the way of St Kilda Football Club, aren't they?
They're up there. The shit list is potential signing option for Chelsea Football Club at this point.
Yeah. So there's a few reasons why they should be on the shit list. One of which is that just their business acumen is completely cooked. They have bought everyone. The Athletic has them down as having 43 first-team players as of 4 days ago. And they've actually extended. The Athletic considers their full amount of Premier League players to be 53 players. So I guess that includes some youth, like English players who don't count towards that squad cap.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's just fucking wild, right?
Well, they need, 666 plus 4 on the bench plus a sub. So,
they need 11 plus,
Oh, that's right. Chelsea FC
bench.
plays in the EPL, not the AFL. I see.
Yeah,
Right. So they don't need,
easy mistake to make, I know.
Yeah.
Just for context, a club who has been documented as having a very good financial record in the last, I don't know, probably over the last decade, maybe. Oh, maybe it's too much. I don't know, 5 to 8 years.
What, Manchester City?
Liverpool Football Club. No, not Manchester
right.
City. We'll get to Manchester City in a bit. So Liverpool Football Club, 35 signings ago, was the summer signing of Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is Liverpool's current longest-serving player.
And this is an ESPN stat where he played, last season, and he's there.
Joe Gomez.
Yeah. Where it's not something silly where they've only got players who've been there for 2 years or less.
Yeah, no, Liverpool doesn't have that. Doesn't have ridiculous high turnover. No. Yeah. So 35 signings ago was Joe Gomez. So sorry, I'll get the year up just for some even more context.
Just to spell it out, yeah.
Just to really put it in fucking. Oh, dude, why is this? The internet's not really helping me here.
Jump over to YouTube to watch Matt do yoga.
Okay, dates joined. He joined Liverpool in 2015. So that's 35 signings in 9 years. 9 years. Meanwhile, Chelsea Football Club have had 35 signings since Todd Bowley has taken over ownership in 2 years. Pedro Neto is Chelsea's 35th permanent signing in just 2 years, and their fucking 34th left winger or whatever at this fucking point, dude, honestly. Like, stop it.
Their ground's about to flip over because of there are 35 blokes standing on the left wing.
Yeah, legitimately. If the third Pirates of the Caribbean movie where they all run from one side of the ship to the other because they realize they need to be upside down to go across to the other world bullshit.
The actual plane,
yeah, whatever. Yeah, legitimately, you could do that at fucking Stamford Bridge with all their left wingers. So that's wild. And, a lot of people in the comments are literally on completely polar opposite ends of this. There's Chelsea's owners haven't got a clue how to run a football club, which is entirely my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the complete opposite opinion of maybe Liverpool should have been signing more than 35 players in 9 years. And I'd ask you who's won the Premier League in that time.
City a few times, I think.
City have won it about 1 billion times. Yeah. Yes, that's unfortunate.
City about 8 times.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of players in 9 years.
It is a lot. In fact, oh no, not in 9 years. 35 in 9 years is pretty good. 35 in 2 years is pretty fucked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. 35 in 9 years is not very many. In fact, Liverpool have signed no one this window yet.
Oh.
Except for that goalkeeper who's immediately gone to Bournemouth, which I'm not counting because he's not playing for Liverpool this season. Liverpool don't require any more goalkeepers right now anyway. I think that one's entirely a business move. Perhaps a play for the future because he was like one of the best keepers at the Euros. But yeah, just for context as well, do you want to guess how many goalkeepers Chelsea currently have in that 53 player roster?
So they've got to have one on the field.
Correct.
Right.
Good start.
They probably have a sub, like there might be a backup.
It's always good having a backup option.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah.
Unless you've got, a full forward that you can drop in the back if you get an injury.
Yeah.
Or late in the game. Charlie Kerr sort of situation.
Yeah, just to try and clog it up a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. So at least 2 in a match. I would assume, you might have maybe 2 more for your seconds team, for your reserves that play in the VFL just before.
No, sorry. Can we talk about the Premier League again? Sorry, I know it's confusing,
right.
given we're talking about massive squad numbers here.
For your seconds team that plays in, I don't know, the England Premier League, as opposed to the English Premier League. So 4, probably reasonable.
They've got 7.
I see.
Yeah. Pretty ridiculous.
So they've got 7. So they've got almost 5 teams worth of players.
Yeah.
But they've got 7 goalies.
Yeah.
So someone's up there in an odd kit playing out. There's a couple of guys playing out in odd kit.
Yeah.
Like when you make a sub switch in FIFA, AFC, you got the goalie running around. You got the gloves on and everything.
When you're just trying to get your squad battles games out of the way, and you're like, you know what? I wonder if I could score with my keeper today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then they have 15 midfielders, 15 forwards ish, and then 16, 17. This was quick math while you were talking just before. 16, 17 forwards. Sorry.
Yeah.
So 15 defenders. It's like 15. Yeah. So they're playing a 15, 15, 17 formation with 7 keepers.
Hard to score against that.
It'd be very difficult to score against that. Yeah.
Imagine trying to take a corner against that.
Yeah. Even Jose Mourinho's Chelsea would be easier to score against than that.
Oh. All right, very good.
And the great thing is all these players are locked in for, approximately 15 fucking business years because they're all 14 years old and getting signed on these mega long deals for financial reasons. So
I'm sure that worked out perfectly fine.
Yeah, maybe Todd Bowley's just in it to flip the club. Who knows? Win one Premier League, sell the club, and then leave them in financial ruin for the next decade.
That seems reasonable.
Oh yeah, I'm alleging it. It's not fact.
Fair enough. All right, put them on the list. All right, should we get to? Matt, do you have any movements for the shit list before we move?
No, I don't. But I was talking to a guy at work, and he goes for the Gunners. I thought, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, really. And then this girl came around the corner, and she goes, "Oh, you guys are talking about EPL." I'm like, "Yeah, he goes for the Gunners. Who do you go for?" And she's like, "Oh, Arsenal." No, sorry, that's right. She made fun of Arsenal. So I go, naturally, "Well, who do you go for?" Without hesitation, she says Chelsea.
And you and the other one just turn around.
Well, Yeah, like just like a shock reflex. I went, ew. That's much worse. You can't be going for Chelsea and saying anything. Yeah, like
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't know. I don't know where she's been. Maybe she's like in a Chelsea bubble. One can assume.
Been in a coma for 4 years.
How old's this person?
She couldn't be like more than like 20, 21.
Oh, she doesn't know any better.
She probably just likes blue. That's probably her favourite colour.
I would be more inclined to support. Who's the next best
Southampton.
blue team?
You,
Not blue, you muppet.
No, you weren't. I wasn't thinking blue, but like at least chime in and be like, "Oh yeah, I'd go for Southampton." You know, like you
Yeah.
can't. It's like, "Oh yeah, cool. They're just back in." That's fine.
if
Literally
you wanted
any
to
other
pick a team
team
that's
in the
just
Prem.
back in and you like blue, you'd pick Leicester.
Leicester, yeah. Like
Yeah.
she could have said any of the other teams. That would have been fine. like pick one.
No, not any of the teams. I still respect people that follow Chelsea more than people that follow Manchester City.
It shows something about their character for people who are stuck with them.
That's one for Ben Teckers.
Yeah,
that
shout
one.
out Ben Teckers.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's returned any more Chelsea gear recently.
Dude,
to the shop.
Brighton. No one's like, oh, you're a fair weather fan. You're a fucking, you're a glory hunter. You go for Brighton.
I don't know, pretty good weather down there. 6 down.
Dude, I don't think they actually get that good weather. I think it's good weather comparatively to like fucking Manchester, dude. Not
Good,
like,
good English weather.
Yeah.
It's sunny 8 days of the year instead of 5. They have beaches. They're all rocks. There's
It's
no
rocks.
sand.
It's rocks. Yeah, so if we go on the tier list of teams that wear predominantly blue in the Premier League, I'm going to have to go Brighton,
Yep.
Leicester,
Everton. Tough conversation.
That is a tough conversation. But I think currently I'd still put them below. Sorry. I have more respect for Everton fans, though, than I do Chelsea and Manchester City fans.
Yep.
So, yeah, Everton, then Chelsea, then City.
Yeah.
I don't consider any of the claret and blue teams to be predominantly blue because they are very much all claret and blue teams.
Exactly.
Palace maybe, though, actually. I'd put Palace above Leicester.
True.
Ipswich Town were wearing blue as well. Ipswich squeeze in above fucking Everton then.
Tottenham's logo's navy blue, isn't it? What's their...
Who's, sorry?
Tottenham.
Their home kit's very white, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, what their away kit looks like this year.
It depends on the year, doesn't it?
Yeah. So our little geese haven't had a look. Official Spurs shop. Oh, their away kit is not the best. Kind of tough to look at. Hold on, I'll see if I can share this real quick.
Yeah, get it up for the viewers at home.
Yeah, jump over to YouTube. It's like Argentina, but minus 95% of the white.
I don't think it's
It's
too
like...
bad.
It's kind of like they left a Brighton shirt out in the sun for too long.
Yeah. Now I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
For $185. Oh, that's the elite shirt.
Yeah.
What's the stadium shirt? $125 still. That's a bit fucking ridiculous, dude. What's
you
the third
nailed it,
kit?
though.
Can they redeem themselves with their third kit, please?
It looks like a shirt just left on the line too long.
They've
Good.
They've thrown something blue in with another kit there.
That's
I
the
don't
goal.
think
They don't have a third kit yet.
They don't have
Okay,
the
well their home
even
kit
the home
is classic. I'm a sucker for the accent color on the collar
collar, yeah,
and sleeves. Yeah.
yeah. But that also, to me, makes it a bit. Well, I guess it's probably just the combo with the white makes it look a bit like a pajama shirt to me, as well.
Oh no!
I can't unsee that, so you got to live with it too now.
Oh, now they look like they're in a Kmart ad.
Yep.
Well,
They're so happy that they just paid $5 for their pajamas. Oh, the kids' ones do it worse when they show the full kit
Small. Yeah.
line there. Oh no!
little socks.
These messy.
Go up to the little
here.
kids one that looks like it's full on like laid out in order. Yeah, there's pajamas.
Yeah.
No, the next one up.
Next
That,
one up.
like
This one.
laid out like someone's wearing it. Yeah, it's pajamas.
Yeah.
Summery pajamas though, with the option for cold weather socks.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it's like a changing of the.
Hold on.
Oh no!
The away kit gets worse. Why are the shorts not matching or
Well, they're an away team, so they're white shorts.
white shorts, but they accidentally washed them with their blue shirts?
I legitimately think that photo is just underexposed. I legitimately think those shorts will be pure white. I think the
They just
top
got
is
the
also
studio lighting wrong.
underexposed in this. I think they fucked it up.
Interesting.
Tough look.
That would be very funny and cool if that was the case.
Yeah, so cool.
Oh, like for the fact that they're actually not that bad.
Oh no, they're definitely bad. Please, sorry, don't get me. Don't paint what I'm saying in the wrong light. All right, they're definitely shocking. Meanwhile, Liverpool's home kit's just perfect. It is, dude. Like, what do you mean? And Liverpool's back to the blacked out away kit,
Yeah, that's fine.
which I'm a big fan of.
That's good.
That's the first Liverpool shirt I bought. Actually, was a blacked out away kit in like 2000 and, I don't know, 14, 15, 16 maybe.
I really believe Liverpool might be the Carlton of the EPL.
Oh, you can fuck right off.
No, that's what a Carlton fan would say to any criticism.
Yeah, a small subsect of a country that sort of considers themselves their own culture.
It's
with
all
a team
there. No,
that's
don't be like
pretty
that.
good but can't quite win the big one.
Fans kid
I'm going
themselves
home.
out.
I'm on the Liverpool merch shop right now. Do you want a Liverpool cheese and knife board set? Sorry, Liverpool cheese, knife, and board set. Sorry.
It's all there.
I don't think it is. There's not enough Italians.
I guess.
I'll get off on the technicality. It would be great.
Technically.
Sorry, there's a sale on the merch store at the moment, so just sort of have a look at last season's kit.
A genuine technicality. I was going to make fun of like collecting the merch and stuff, but that is that's probably like a cultural difference, because that is just being an EPL fan. Like, you go into a Manchester United fan's house, United salt shakers, serviette holder,
Oh, that's a bit much.
and you're like, oh, like, just a sports team.
Well,
My
it's
wife's
not just a
grandparents
sports team.
aren't like that level, but they do, love the Spurs. So they've got one of the Son like pillows. That's like
okay.
a little
That's
body,
great.
a little body, like plushy body, but his big head face as the main bit of the pillow.
That's pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
Son Heung-min. That's very much allowed.
Yeah.
I love that, actually. I want one.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. Like a little.
Seems like a nice guy too.
He's a
Imagine a little
he's a
Danny Ainge.
well-documented great dude.
Yeah. Perfect player to be a plushy cushion.
How much would you pay for basketball shoes?
$350.
Yeah, me personally, probably 350 max.
LFC X LeBron Nike Adults Next Gen Amplified Trainers, $120. Sorry, euros. I mean pounds. So yeah, what, like $240?
Yeah, probably somewhere around there.
I'm in the market for new basketball shoes.
Despite the average NBA height being 6'7", the national shoe for basketball size is like a 12. And so if you're above 12, even just slightly above 12 and a half, 13, and you have a wide foot, you're
Good
paying
luck.
$300 for shoes.
Yeah.
It's
Probably also
brutal.
means you have a bigger dick than Kevin Durant.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe
His feet
width.
are weird. I don't know what he's got
It's
down
going to
there.
be long. You know it's going to be long and skinny like him and his feet.
Yeah, big
It'd
old
have
Slim
to
Jim,
be.
isn't it?
He would be
Yeah.
able to stand up otherwise.
They call him the Slim Reaper for a reason. Rocking that Slim Jim.
Ooh.
Maybe it's like a shark or a pig, and it enters the. I don't want to continue this.
I'm thankful you decided against continuing that train of thought.
All right, should we get on to footy?
I'm looking up pound to AUD.
Okay.
Oh, it literally is double at the moment, eh? Fucking hell. Tough times at the El Royale.
I do have to finish this. I got to get this out because it's been
Good for
bothering
you.
me for some time. You know, everybody, yeah, in Australia especially, like domestic violence and harassment and assault is considered to be it's taken quite seriously, and rightfully so. You know, especially, sexual assault. That's really bad. But despite that,
Hot
everyone
take.
loves ducks.
Welcome to Storm the Beach.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
finish your joke so people can hear it again.
Well, sexual assault's very bad, and everyone would agree with that. But everyone loves ducks.
Mm-hmm. And orangutans. Orangutans, I should say.
Dude, I just say
Seems like a double standard.
Reproduce exclusively via sexual assault.
But bunch of little web-footed Harvey Weinsteins swimming around. Really,
Corkscrew roped Harvey Weinsteins quacking around.
oh, stop it. You guys are grotty.
and yet we give them our bread.
Well,
charge.
actually, if you're giving them bread, it's bad for them. So
Yeah, it's really bad.
You
isn't
actually
it?
don't like ducks.
Yeah.
Does it kill them?
You can do if they eat enough. Supposedly, they just they explode.
Probably gives him an upset tummy.
Yeah, they're gluten intolerant or whatever.
Maybe that's what they should do to abusers of sexual assault. Just
feed them bread until they explode. Give them the old milk and honey torture.
I don't know how I feel
seems
about that.
just.
yeah. Oh boy. All right.
There's no
anyway.
LeBrons in my size, unless I go an 11 instead of 11 and a half. In case anyone's wondering.
Squeeze in.
11 and a half is my running shoe size, so I can probably get away with an 11, I think.
Yeah, and LeBrons are quite wide as well.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're a good wide fitting shoe.
Do I just send it then? I need someone to be a bad influence.
You want to join Matt and I's gambling group?
No, I want to buy shoes.
Oh, right. Not that sort of bad influence. Gotcha.
Oh, okay. I'll keep with my curries for now. That's fine. I'm closing all my tabs. All right. Okay, moving on to
Thank you. Round
football, innit?
20. Footy and such. Round 23. Recaps. First up at Marvel, we had Essendon 8-11-59, Sydney 15-8 and 98. Take it away.
Shaky Sydney back in the swing of things after swanning into the lead in the second half.
Nice. Simple.
Yeah.
Huey?
You're in the middle here on this top down view, I reckon, Isaac. So it's
Me?
I reckon
You want me to
you
go?
did. Yeah.
I can go?
Yeah.
We've got a jacked bodybuilder on my screen. Downward pointing triangle. All right. So, I don't have in a line.
Okay. Sorry, I get you.
Second half swan song, The Sound of Sadness for the Essendon Womp Wompers.
I hated that.
Swans re-establish pecking order by pecking Sam Draper in the shins. Draper reportedly ran home crying.
Got him. Pussy. I'm not sure if you're aware, Matt, but he actually loves a goal.
Oh, I've heard.
Mm.
He got himself a goal.
Yeah.
He did.
And a behind.
He did.
Look at him go.
Sydney 40-plus bettors absolutely sick with Nick Martin's garbage time goal to make the margin 39.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, even more important than that was Ben Hobbs' point before that in garbage time. Point and then a goal to make it 39.
Can't believe school friend Ben Hobbs has done this.
Bookies love him.
Yeah.
All right, at Carrara, Gocko Suns 9-9-63. Melbourne 18-9, 117.
Oh. The shoeing in the Suns curse is completely alive in a season we thought they would do much better. We just didn't learn.
Yeah.
I do say we there because it hasn't just been you.
True.
So, yeah. I am taking some of the
I've got two, so I'm happy to go next.
Oh, wow. That's correct. I only asked for one, but that's all right.
Same old Suns with nothing to show in the second half of the season, starting to book September staycations after shellacking from sinful spirits.
It's pretty good.
Shellacking. The mighty Suns ain't looking so mighty.
We need to get a mighty Sun button.
Oh, for sure.
The mighty sun.
The biggest candy salesman on the Gold Coast feels the effects of the cost of living crisis as yearly losses grow larger than profits. I don't know if anyone saw Jared Witt's yoink the ball straight out of the ruck in the forward 50, and then sidestep, sell some candy and kick a goal, and then fist pump right in Big Maxie's face.
Nice.
Fist cannon.
Yeah, tough look.
Yeah, not great.
Perhaps the Suns next season will win all of their road games and none of the home games, given we've seen a flip in the system since the Brisbane game.
Unlikely. And I hope not.
I hope not,
because
too.
we pay to view the home ones.
Yeah, I hope not, too. Yeah, look, not ideal. Another losing season in ladder purgatory where you don't get a good pick and you're not playing finals.
I'm not crying about the Suns. I yawned and so my eyes are just like, oh, okay, cool, let's evacuate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's my excuse watching the whole Suns games. Just get dust in my eye for 2.5 hours.
I'm sneezing here.
That's the pollen.
Fucking spring.
All right, then at NG Stadium we had Giants 15-11, 101, Dockers 14-8, 92.
In a tightly contested game, the Giants were on top of the beanstalk when it mattered, leaving them solidified in the top 4 for finals and Freo outside the 8.
Dockers finals hopes run aground after being thrown off course by the Orange Tsunami.
The Orange Tsunami. Yeah. What do you call it?
People are saying it. People legitimately say it. It's terrible.
Okay.
Never heard a real person say it. But maybe
Footy
down in
pundits
Sydney.
say it all the time.
Yeah. The flagless Mantles fee-fi-fo fumbled the midday red-coloured goose, which falls right back into the Giants' large mitts. Yeah.
I'm not happy about it.
Nah, me either.
But I respect the game.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. It was I was listening to the Suns game and then the Giants game, because of all the goals ran slightly later than it. So I watched the very end of that, it being close and all, and I was like, why can't my game be like this?
Oh.
All right, then at the G we had Collingwood 11-13-79, Brisbane 11-12-78.
Yeah, kick your goals. Pies saved their season in the dying moments against the Lions, delaying the inevitable disappointment of their fans by at least 1 week. Alternatively, I had Lockie Schultz plays first good game of the year. But I wasn't sure if that was factually accurate or if he just kicked like 2 goals and did nothing else for the rest of the game.
Good, yeah, good point.
Broken clock is wrong twice a day.
He kicked 2-2, so yeah, well, important. Kicked them when they mattered.
Yeah, those super highs did actually make the difference.
Yeah. Pies wafting with smell of victory as bakers in bright yellow cook up a storm to make sure patrons of their Collingwood shopfront queue up at opening time of the MCB next week. For those wondering, that's the Melbourne Cricket Bakery.
Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, what the fuck is that?
That's what you were thinking. All right. So for this one, I will. I've instead opted to read out the last few text messages I received from Zach 10 minutes prior to the end of Saturday's game.
Uh-oh.
At around 7:10 p.m., Zach texted, "Oh, woohoo! I knew the Mighty Lions would do me proud today. I've cleaned the house, taken my dog for a walk on this beautiful day. Now a sweet, sweet Brisbane victory. I love life. How did I get so lucky?" At 7:12 p.m., about time Collingwood scored one. Haha, losers. 7:15 p.m. Oh, come on now. Clear who the Melbourne favourites are. Typical. 7:17 p.m. Mate, have I ever told you how much I love the boys? Never give up, man. Always keep chasing that dream. I love you guys. 7:19 p.m. Well, that was the last message I got from him, and I haven't heard from him since, but I assume everything's probably fine.
The first, 3 messages could have been totally legit.
Yeah, I was hooked. I was in.
It's the come on now on one of them as well that I was like, oh, this could be him. These could be real messages. But I have heard from him since. Not about the footy, mind you, actually. Just about Warhammer. So,
that's good. That's a relief.
Yeah. He is alive and well to hear you talk smack.
Mm-hmm. No surprise after last week's gripe that their coach had that they would have got some calls if they were playing at the G, to see them get some calls whilst playing at the G this week. Interesting.
1 + 1 is 2.
Squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Oh man, that's some prime grandstand commentary.
Facts.
All right, over to Adelaide Oval. Port, Adelaide, 11-14-80. Adelaide, 8-10-58.
Are you okay? All right. Well, I've got. I'm actually semi-proud of this one. So strap in.
Mm-hmm.
We're on a mission.
Yeah. Nice
Port
one.
Port may have won the game, but Dan Houston is in hot water after he gave Isaac Rankin a problem with a front-on bump that had Rankin seeing stars.
Nice one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it writes itself this week. I think.
Yeah,
I
it
think
really
the
does.
newspapers probably would have been littered with it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Dan feels comfortable in the prison bars, as he'll be spending a few extra weeks behind them. After Houston had a big problem with his trajectory, his thrust is overpowering, rocketing himself into Rankin, sending Isaac into a what have I written here? Into a cryo sleep.
See, I was pretty proud about how subtle mine was.
Yeah. I just went ham-fisted.
Yeah.
It's right there staring you in the face. You might as well take it.
Saturday night at Adelaide to watch Adelaide face off against Adelaide down at the Adelaide Oval.
Doesn't get more Adelaide than that.
Was that the whole thing?
Yeah.
There's no redeeming quality.
It's not factually inaccurate.
No.
Gives you nothing, but not inaccurate.
It's one of those, asks more questions than it answers kind of situations, isn't it? But yeah, obviously the main news story for this is Dan Houston absolutely driving the entire truck into Isaac Rankin.
Mm-hmm. Taking the Cozzy picket line.
Without like leaving the ground though.
True.
The man just saw that the ball was going in Rankin's direction and went, you know what? Let's fucking get him, dude.
He didn't have to launch because he was hitting a small target, whereas Cozzy Pickett was the opposite. He had to make sure he got off the ground.
Yeah, because he was punching up, whereas Dan Houston was punching down, and
doing the worst thing. Yeah,
I hate comedians that punch down.
Yeah,
and so yeah,
very true.
What are you looking around for, Matt?
No reason. It's just so easy when they're all the way down there.
So yeah, he's pretty fucked. It's like if all he had done was, I don't know, tackle him instead, everything would be fine.
Probably would have been fine. Yeah, correct.
But whatever.
I
don't even know how to justify at all what was going through his head, because he had so much juice behind him, and he literally collided with him immediately after Rankin received the ball.
Yeah.
So it's like
his view jaded after so long behind the bars.
Mm-hmm. I don't actually mind the prison bars, Guernsey.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's one of those things again where they have the accent colour on the collar and stuff. So
yes, correct. No, it's a pretty good one. Magpies obviously aren't a big fan of it, but that's what it is.
That's because Port's one's better than the Magpies one, because it's more interesting than just literally two vertical stripes or whatever repeated.
Yeah, very true. All right, can we move on?
Yeah, all right.
At Marvel, St Kilda 16-11-107, Geelong 14-5-89.
With nothing to play for, the Saints are now realising they have to score in footy games to win them. A good omen for next season, perhaps. Although even in their loss, Geelong are locked in to play finals.
Good. Saints crucify Cats, crossing off another win and sticking themselves to 13th.
I'm going to have to take a breath for this one.
This is one you're really proud of?
I wouldn't say proud.
You did before the show. You said you were proud of them for one of them.
Nah, that's the next one.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. The round 23 equivalent of the misses suggesting a movie like that new Zac Efron one, which apparently sucks, and you can see the Rambo has been remastered in 4K and it's right there on the big screen, but it's her turn to choose and you can't get out of it unless you're happy with sleeping on the couch for eternity. So you sit there and it's somehow even worse than you could have ever imagined.
That was really good. I really enjoyed that. Except for that you chose fucking Rambo as the dude's movie of choice when the entire extended trilogy exists, you fucking muppet.
I was playing a character. I was going for a certain type of person.
Yeah. Saints fans.
Cats fans, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Look, the new Zac Efron one's not good, but it's also not bad.
No, it's probably fine.
It's fine if you're, I don't know. What do you guys do on your phones these days? Gamble. It's fine if you just need something in the background while you're gambling or whatever.
Oh, I don't know. There's plenty of gambling to always keep you entertained.
Fair enough.
24/7, 365.
You don't watch Subway Surfers while you're on Sportsbet?
Subway Surf or Am I the Arseholes on the TV while you're sports betting on your phone.
I need constant stimulus.
Thoughts on the Saints strips? Did you see them? The stick man?
I actually like the stick. I actually like the stick man.
There it is on the screen.
I actually really enjoy it.
It's not bad.
It's kind of good because it's so shit.
Yeah,
I like it because of that reason.
Yeah. I can't believe that it's only like under a decade.
Oh, there's a big one.
Oh, it looks good in the long sleeve, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why is that sleeve also red? What's going on?
I think in this case, his screen left. The screen left sleeve should be black.
Yeah, mix it. You might, I don't know, that might be flirting with Harlequin territory, though. You might be a bit too,
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I've only just realised now that Harley Quinn's character is totally... Yep.
The average MCU fan.
Fuck, you're autistic because Harley Quinn is DC, you muppet.
It's all the same.
It's all the same, except that DC has the better video games and Marvel has the slightly above average movies.
Yeah, DC would always seem like cooler in so many ways, but then they just completely fumbled it with the movies.
Oh, it's all good because the new Batman film is legitimately very good, so it's okay.
The new
the 3-hour one, yeah. The Robert Pattinson Batman's so fucking
Pattinson
good.
One?
Oh, the sequel's not out yet.
I
just meant new because there's the newest Batman film to be released. Yeah. I will talk about that film for a long time. I need to rewatch it actually. But I'll move on. The retro jersey's sick. It's like if you were playing that 1v1 castle defense game where you've got the one big bowman behind the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
On Miniclip.
Yeah.
I have no idea what game that is.
I know the one.
Sorry, Matt. You would have back in your time. You would have been on like cool math games or something.
I did play a computer game on a floppy disk.
That's tough.
I think I was 3 or 4.
Fucking, we're using Windows.
Windows 1.
Windows.
Yeah, Windows.
Window. That was the first one. And then they took the aliens approach and just added an S.
Pretty sure that's Aunt Doe's father's name, actually.
Oh, man.
But yeah, the jersey is pretty good. I can't tell if it's just like wrinkle in the fabric here or if the footy is not quite footy shaped and it's a bit squished. Well, the next one up doesn't. It looks a bit sort of short
help
on this end as well. Doesn't help. So
are they selling it currently? They won't have it on their merch store.
Possibly.
You're the one screen sharing, so it's up to you now.
Yeah. Look, the fans can figure that one out.
I'll find it.
I'll find it. It's just the same picture of the long sleever. Oh, hold on. We've got a mock-up. It also doesn't help. It's a obfuscated
Or search St Kilda Saints AFL retro cloth strap new era. Or alternatively, click this link that I'll put in the podcast live chat.
Sure.
Just because my computer will crash if I go to live stream it, and the people need to see. Anyone that likes that Stickman shirt and is a St Kilda fan, you should probably get this hat because it's sick.
Hold on, let me. I'll screen share this for the people.
Yeah, I think so.
Jump over to YouTube. That is a pretty swell hat.
I'm a big fan of Off-White, not the brand, but obviously the color, like the cream, eggshell looking, like American good. Eggshell. Sorry, I should say.
I don't want 10% off. Get off the screen. Yeah, very good. I think most of the footy clubs have a similar style with retro font and whatever on here. I know the Suns have one, but they obviously don't have a retro crest or mascot or whatever, so it doesn't look that great. But this is pretty good.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm a fan.
As a Saints fan, you'd almost want maybe like the underside of the lid to be red, or the top to be red and the underside to be black, either or.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, without the thing on the front, it's screaming pies a little bit with the black and white.
Nah, it's cream.
Sure.
Cope. Yeah, the problem with the Suns is the logo's too modern.
Yeah.
And then I don't think New Era put the effort in for the Hawks this year because no one expected them to do so good. So they've got that New Era sell 3 hats for the Hawks. And all of them are the modern profile view of the Hawk doing the thing.
Yeah.
And then they have one retro beanie with pom-pom.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was literally just that logo on a hat, I would have bought it. But they fucked it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Back at Marvel, we had Western Bulldogs 2018, 138, North Melbourne 6642.
So I took a page out of Matt's book this week. The dogs in Matt's fictional universe have been running amok. Roll it back. The dogs in Matt's fictional universe that have been running amok have been found. However, the Baha men have put up a GoFundMe to help raise money for their doggy dental bills, as emergency surgery was required to move all the kangaroo shin bones from between their teeth.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Very good. Similar frame of mind. Ravenous dogs chow down on kangaroo rawhides that fall from truck on Western Freeway. More at 7.
Robbie Irwin surprises fans as he pops up back at Australia Zoo. To make up for his week's absence, he's running an interactive event all week long where guests can pet all the dogs anywhere in the park. Some bad news. Some of the mutts have picked off some of the joeys. Kids have been warned that more kangaroos may be mauled as efforts to contain the dogs is proving more difficult than anticipated. Just in, the Baha men have left the Bahamas and are en route to Queensland, Australia.
There's one brain cell going around, isn't there?
Very good.
Yeah.
Possibly the first time in history he's been referred to as Bobby Irwin.
Yeah.
It felt so gross to type.
That was my least favorite part of the whole thing, yeah.
Credit to North, they managed to pull it back at the end there and not get beaten by 100 points.
Sorry, I got something for this. I prepared something for this actually.
Similar to one of the earlier games. A little goal in garbage time to George Wardlaw brought that tally back down under 100. So 100 plus bettors absolutely very unhappy.
For all those not watching on YouTube, tune into YouTube at about the hour 14 mark to hear the applause for North's slightly less than 100-point win while Matt looks dead inside.
All right. Next up, MCG Hawthorn 19-17, 131. Richmond 10-8, 68.
Before I crack on, Matt, did you do a World War One bit for this?
No.
Just because as soon as Isaac said 1917 out loud, I was like, you know what?
I didn't even see that.
Yeah. I have regrets. All I've got is
Jump over to YouTube. Keelan showing off his shirt.
Hawk.
His Hawk shirt. Keelan's got his Hawk out on camera.
Fuck. That's pretty good. That's a good one.
Rock out with your Hawk out.
But yeah, the Hawkman himself, Nick Watson, did get 3 goals. So that's good to see. But also my actual recap is Kalsha had Hawk fans saying, "Oh dear," and Richmond fans saying, "Oh dear," in his Rising Star nomination worthy 3-goal performance.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
Tigers on brink of extinction after being gunned down on the land and disposed of by a warpedo in the water.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a while actually since we've hit him with
Whipped out a
warpedo joke. That's nice.
29 disposals, 2 goals.
Yeah, not bad. That one in the first half was first quarter. Sorry, was pretty sick too.
Pretty good.
I'm just a big fan of literally, midfielder running in a dead straight line from the center square and receiving the ball on the 50 and kicking a goal. There's something about it.
Goal kicked, approximately 10 seconds after previous goal is always a good watch.
Yeah.
It just opens up and they take like 3 bounces and no one's come at them.
Oh, sucked in.
Hawks actually good. Tigers tanking. Exactly what you'd expect.
Oh, it writes itself. Tiger tanks in 1917.
No. I don't think there was many Tigers in the First World War. I think that was the Second World War iteration. So it's all good. It's all good. We hadn't thought of it because it was historically inaccurate, and we're all about the facts.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Kitty Hawks put end to dynasty with 1917.
Nice. So yeah, look, I was going to leave this for the AFL news, but just quickly while we're on this game, is Isaac's mate Sir Swamp Thing on X has pointed out that Hawthorn's quarter one score of 9 goals 3, 57 is the highest scoring quarter so far in 2024.
Very impressive.
Which just beats out a 3-way tie of 9 goals 1 as well, which is funny. By 3 different teams, Bulldogs, Adelaide and Carlton all have kicked 9 goals 1 in a quarter.
Yeah, wow.
Yep.
Or another little one that I've thought of here. 1917. This is the beginning of the end of the Rich Ottoman Empire.
God damn it.
Bit more factually correct.
Can we do a thing about the Hawks storming Gallipoli then? Or
Oh, don't know if that's a joking matter.
But that was against the Ottoman Empire at Gallipoli, technically.
This is true.
Yeah. So.
Lest we forget and such.
Yeah. It wouldn't be in bad light. I have the answer.
Well, it was on that day.
Yeah, fucking the sun was not out. It was overcast.
All right, moving on. Tough look.
Yeah.
Off the stadium, West Coast 4-10. 4-10-34. Carlton.
Sorry, actually, I got a better one. Can you say the score again?
West Coast 4-10-34. Carlton 14-15-99.
They don't know how to count in Carlton, do they? Normally it's 14, 15, 16, isn't it? Not great. All right. Hopefully this is better. West Coast get absolutely rocked by the Carlton injury crisis 22, with 6 out from last week's game alone and 2 debutants on ground. Carlton showed West Coast what they should have been doing last year in their own injury crisis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had a crack.
Yeah, you gotta think, one step deeper to get, Eagles rocked.
Fuck.
But yeah, good effort. That one was for the intellectual, the deep thinker. West Coast's hatred for Fremantle outweighs their desire to do anyone else a favour and keep Carlton out of the 8.
Lids were claimed to have been welded shut, but the point is, don't hire a Boilermaker off Gumtree.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, very good. Well done. All right, so
Footy's happened.
Yeah, showing recap. Matt had the Swans, who came from behind to win by 39. Keelan had Hock, who won by 1 billion, 63. I had the Suns, who lost by 1 billion, 54. So Matt's on 16, Keelan and I on 15. The actual margin, I am still second and Keelan is still third, with the margin being Matt's on 282, I'm on 431, and Keelan, you're on 391.
Ooh, that is pretty close on margin, actually, isn't it?
Yeah. A 117-point swing.
Ooh.
Tightens things up a bit, so...
Oh, boy.
Very close. Matt was on? Two something?
282.
Matt's so fucked if he fucks up this week.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is the last week of the regular season too. Options are going to be few and far between as of a fortnight from now.
Correct.
Wow. You know what we should have done?
What?
Oh, we still can do. You know what we should do? Is for bye week instead of that, maybe we should do the Premier League stuff in bye week. We're already almost an hour and a half in.
That's a good call.
Shoe in. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Not a shoe in, but I just mean
yeah, I get what you mean.
Because we won't have headlines and whatnot.
Yep, makes sense.
And we might also have a reasonably accurate representation of the season.
Yeah, we'll do our preview a couple of weeks in. Make it easy for ourselves.
38 game weeks or something silly, dude.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. Also, importantly, actually one thing I was considering is doing it after the transfer window had closed, which I think is like tomorrow or something.
Lines up. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, that works. All right, little stat here. Matt Rao has finally taken a contested mark 83 games into his footy career. That leaves Nick Dacos now leading the pack on games played without a contested mark at 69, and then Jermaine Jones at 66. This is, I believe, a lifetime record as well. So Matt Rao still currently holds it. Dacos has, 14 or 15 games before he takes the lead on that one. But he's hot on the tail. Some might say he can't win the hard ball, not even in the air.
He's not the tallest bloke.
No.
And he's more of a run-through kind of guy.
Definitely.
Also kind of like Matty Rao, I would.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
so.
Definitely a front and square sort of position.
Yeah.
Off the pack.
So, look, Nick Dacos could be up for another record.
On watch. Dacos record watch.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. Matty Rowell could have gone his whole career.
Yeah, it would have been tough for him to do, another 200 odd games without a contested mark. But, one for the record book still currently.
Mm-hmm. Useless AFL stats is such a gift, bro. Dead set.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Brings a smile to my face.
All right. Keelan, you want to do your Dylan Moore update? And your Will Day update?
Oh, slightly more importantly, what I didn't notice, if we roll back to the Bulldogs Roos game, I don't know how I've not noticed this.
Mm-hmm.
We quickly have a look at that game, and we quickly look at the player stats for that game, and we look at the highest goal kicker, which was Sam Darcy on the day, which is funny because everyone was complaining about his accuracy the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, sure. Sam Darcy was due.
He was very due. He kicked 7 goals, 1.
Yeah.
Which you should have noticed. Definitely should have noticed. Sam Darcy defeated North Melbourne, which should have been the headline. Sam Darcy 7-1-43 defeated North Melbourne 6-6-42.
It was right there.
It was right there. He now has bragging rights over his dad, whose best goal kicking return was 6 in 2005.
Wowee.
Yeah, which is wild.
I wonder if he's taller as well. Who knows? Maybe. He's a tall
I think
fellow.
he's also slightly slimmer build.
Yeah. Taller. His dad's got nothing left, even coming up to Father's Day. His son's taller, kicked a bigger bag, got a bigger rope.
Darcy is now the 100th player since 1965 to beat an entire football team. Funnily enough, the last time that happened was last year against Essendon when Jesse Hogan kicked 9 goals 1 to defeat Essendon, who kicked 5 goals 6.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So whoever Amadi kicked 9 goals against might have been Port or Adelaide. One of the Adelaides, I'm pretty sure, earlier this year. They must have scored more than 9 goals.
The game was closer than it should be. Yeah. So that was probably a more harder earned 9 goals than Jesse Hogan's, perhaps.
Yes.
You'd have to think.
You'd think so.
Although Sam does have to defeat a team a further 11 times to beat the all-time record by Peter McKenna, who has defeated a team 12 times. Jason Dunstall, of course, has defeated a team 9 times.
Very good.
Yeah. Wild. It's a different era.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You continue on. I'll be back in a second.
Oh, okay. You're not getting up. Oh, there he goes.
Just like that.
Well, I mentioned this before, but we'll go on to Hawk news. Just quietly, nothing can stop John Newcombe. You've probably seen the clip. If you haven't seen the clip, it hurt to see because, number one, Noah Bolter was useless flog of the day for Richmond for the entire first half. And then late in the fourth quarter, tried to take a specky on John Newcombe and planted knee like right into his tailbone and made Newcombe do the scorpion in the air essentially and land on his back. But that didn't stop him because John Newcombe, mere moments later, let's see what's on the clock. 6:23 on the clock. Richmond kick it behind, and then John Newcombe, pretty integral part in Hawthorn's goal less than 20 seconds later. So, just built different.
He's pretty robust. He's all like beefed up and stuff.
He does have muscles.
Yeah.
He's back.
Got to play some factor in protecting yourself.
I'm talking about me again.
Sorry, that wasn't that funny. I've lost my Dylan Moore fact. Oh, I screenshotted it. That's why. It wasn't on Facebook, so I had to screenshot it. This comes into a player Isaac mentioned earlier. Actually, I think that was before the show. You were talking about Jason Ackermanis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jason Ackermanis on ABC Grandstand calling a few of the Queensland-based games recently.
So
good quality.
he was also good quality on the football field because in 2004 he logged a season with 30 plus goals, 30 plus goal assists, and 400 plus disposals in a home and away season. And Dylan Moore is the next player to have done that 20 years later.
Wow, what
according
a year
to
for
this
Dylan
graphic.
Moore.
The only two players, you can't really see it. The only two players on the graphic are those two. So I can only assume that there was no one in between.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
Good season either way, even if the graphic is false. But
yes,
celebrate a great season. Yeah.
Yeah. Both players love a banana kick too. So the justification is there, I think.
True. Haven't seen Dylan Moore do many handstands though.
No,
will be said.
More of a team guy, has less disagreements with his premiership coach as well. Well, because he doesn't have a premiership coach yet, but
pending.
Pending premiership coach. But yeah, man, back in the day, that was I couldn't believe they were having disagreements after you win 3 grand finals or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just get over each other and just fucking play football or whatever. And more happy news for Hock. Are a happy team after all. Everyone was a little bit sussy when John Newcomb absolutely, friendly fired the shit out of Will Day. When they were both going for the ball. The initial thought and worry was broken collarbone.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly, we're now looking at a partial dislocation of the section where the collarbone meets the sternum. There is hope that he could, if Hawks make finals, he could play.
Yeah, that's not great. Not a comfortable position to be in, I should say.
But
having had issues before where my ribs join my sternum, and not my collarbone obviously, but my ribs.
Mm-hmm.
Tough spot to be in.
Yeah,
everything hurts constantly.
I think he's just lucky it's not a break, I guess. Probably worse.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mick Malthouse sounded, fairly confident on his assessment that if it's a break, it's easy-ish to deal with. You just bolt it up and away you go. But that being said, someone else in the AFL has been ruled out for the remainder of the season with the broken collarbone. So
yeah, I was listening to the broadcast because I was driving at the time, and also, that period of road between fucking Newcastle and the Gold Coast is shocking for signal.
Yep.
I scanned every radio station, couldn't find ABC Grandstand either because obviously the NRL was on.
Yep. That's a problem you face.
Yeah. And it seemed to be, you could push through if you bolt it up and, strap it up real hard and whatnot.
You'd be in some pain though.
Be in some pain, probably play worse and also add further risk.
Yes.
So I think you play it safe.
Yeah. Probably a better outcome.
If I was the team medic.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. If it was the NHL, he'd probably be playing next week.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
If it was, Stanley Cup playoffs, he'd be in for sure.
100%. That's it for Hock news.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ben Brown has announced his retirement. So average goal walk-in distance has now severely decreased across the AFL.
Yeah, dropped by half.
Yeah.
Easily. They're going to have to wait for a new contender to step up to the plate to get the belt for longest run-up on goal.
Jesse Hogan's
newest
one is not that long, but it definitely has high step count because of that.
Plenty of steps.
Yeah. That 20-step stutter he does now.
Yeah, he's cheating his way to 10K steps a day.
He doesn't even get to log them because he's not allowed to wear his Apple Watch.
He's got... Jesse Hogan has the agility ladder in his run-up when he's kicking on goal.
Look, it seems to be working for him.
True.
Someone said it, couldn't remember who it was. Someone said it, maybe on the radio or on the TV, and they're like, literally any goal kicking routine is better than nothing.
Yes.
Because it helps you tune out everything,
mm-hmm.
and it's repeatable muscle memory at that point.
Yeah.
You're doing the same thing every time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
Maybe,
Sports science.
Maybe Marby or Chol should look into that a little bit. Although has
been better this year.
Yeah, has been better this year. Very great repetitions when it comes to hitting goalposts. He's very good at that.
Yeah.
Top, he's elite AFL level goalpost hitter. I think I even saw him hit a behind post this past week.
It has happened.
Very, very rare Chol behind out in the full post. Matt's, clearly distraught with the Ben Brown news, having watched him through plenty of bad times, being the only shining beacon up forward for the shin boners. And
I don't know.
Giving everyone at least 30 seconds of rest from the despair that was the Kangaroos being smacked with his long run up. Matt obviously sporting the Ben Brown style haircut in recent years as well. One of his favourite players since Boomer Harvey was thrown out of the football club without his hat.
The math just lines up. He didn't even have that rehearsed either. That was off the cuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed when Ben Brown left, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Never really cared for him too much after that.
Mm-hmm.
It's far better to see Nick Larkey signing on for 5 years and willing to stick with it and see where that goes.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
All about positivity here.
Mm-hmm. Look towards the future.
Speaking of, the weekend tips ahead.
Yes. Good call.
Thank you. I didn't know you were about to say something, but I really wanted the segue. You can say whatever you want now.
No, that's fine. We're all good. The Storm on the Beach Bowl this week, finishing off the season. Might be a week to get on North Melbourne to lose by 100 plus.
Don't skip ahead.
At bookmaker of choice, don't skip ahead.
What's the line at, actually? If you just want
I'll check right now.
Also, AFL app, the ESPN app is still doing the same thing. I think next year we just tip on the official AFL app or whatever wherever the official comp is. I don't think it's ESPN.
No, I think AFL.
Given that I haven't been fucked about tipping the NRL, there's not much point sticking on this piece of shit app.
Fair enough. Plus minus 50.5 in that matchup.
Oh, you take the over.
Yeah, you take you take Hawks to cover that one, I think.
Yeah.
Alrighty. First up, we have Demons versus Pies. The real reason why the umpires got the Pies to win last week was that there would hopefully be more than 15,000 fans at this game because Demons fans are not turning up late in this season.
No.
And it would have been a tough look to have the MCG quite empty again, especially on Friday night.
Look, with performance last week, it's entirely possible the D's do something here.
They might play spoiler.
But I think Collingwood win by a small margin.
Sounds about right.
Ultimately not get into the 8.
Ooh, bold.
On percentage.
Mm-hmm. On percentage, yeah. You got to take the Pies. They've got something to play for. Not just people bagging out their clubs, lack of or culture or lack of, which what the D's are currently playing for.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Pies for sure.
Yeah, you will, big boy.
Yeah, love a pie. They're so easy to cook.
You're talking about the shit kind of freezer 4 and 20s from Coles, though, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the other ones are even easier to consume, I suppose.
Yeah.
Ready
it's
to
just
go.
what you threw in cook, and I was like, there's absolutely no way this motherfucker's making a pie from scratch.
No, God, no.
If you're buying 4 and 20 pies from a supermarket, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how they sell so many, and there's so many better brands.
They 4 and 20 has to be propped up by their footy contracts.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Their
Without a doubt.
supermarket shelf space is just there as a reminder that they exist for the other 6 months of a year.
Yeah.
They sell out, unfortunately.
They get restocked once in every 3 months.
I think they just have the name recognition.
Yeah.
It's like footy
that's gotta be
and
it.
4 and 20 pies.
Also, the yellow.
True.
So it's easy to grab off the shelf.
Right,
Easy to
yeah.
find. Yeah.
They've got that McDonald's colour marketing going on.
That might be it.
Yeah. But, everyone knows a brand such as Sargent's is a much better selection for a cook-at-home pie.
I don't know that because I don't really get cook at home pies.
Yeah, we get it. You got a tight athlete's body.
Not what I was saying.
Mr. Self-control over here.
No, just for freezer.
I
meal,
don't have money
prefer-
for freezer pies. I spend it all on paying a run.
I prefer frozen pizzas, but okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's the pies at home.
Yeah, pies at the bakery.
I did film a pie review in Balladalla.
Little storm in the bakery at Balladalla.
Yep.
Very nice.
Legitimately. Although the pie came in a alfoil tin.
Got points for that.
You immediately lose points.
Yeah,
Was tasty though.
very good. Down to the Cattery. The Cats hosting the Eagles.
Yeah.
Cats.
Yeah.
Where are we? I can't believe the odds on that. So, set up the Storm of the Beach Bowl to be able to be picked in the shoe-in. That's wild.
I've already skipped ahead for that, yeah. Yeah.
Matthew, Cats or Eagles?
Yeah, cats. I feel like we should have just skipped this one.
You're not branching out. Not going to try and make up some points late in the season.
Nah, I think I'm good.
You're good in like last place, whatever you are currently.
By a significant margin.
Yeah. It is what it is.
MCG Tigers Suns.
Oh, we're going to take the Suns here for the culture.
Dimmer Bowl. The system switched, so we'll take the Suns on the road.
Dimmer likes the G as well.
He does like the G, yeah.
Yeah. There's no way anyone's betting on Richmond in good faith.
Yeah.
They shouldn't even accept bets on Richmond. That's just
it's
bad faith
just
bookmaking.
Yeah, that's cruel. No morals or ethics whatsoever.
And then, the Storm in the Bowl, Storm in the Blundstone.
At the opposite end of the state.
Oh, have I fucked it up?
Yeah, it's in Utah.
But it sounds so good.
Damn it. What's Blundstone's current name? Is it actually still called Blundstone?
Yeah, I
it's
believe
Blundstone
so.
Arena. It's Bellereef Oval.
That's on me. I thought they had changed the name.
No.
So, yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, it is Hawthorn though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hawks,
without a doubt.
Hawks are going to stick some kangaroo on their York at York Park. Hawks by a lot.
The only possible 2%ness would have to come from the Hawks. Not only just, falling off the bus, Jai Newcomb breaks both his arms. Lewis somehow collapses under Newcomb.
Hey, he's been out for a while actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
One step done.
You mean Carl Shadir? Or
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Jack
Nick
Watson.
But the point
Yeah, the other
is,
tall forward, Nick Watson.
and then on top of all of that, North would have to come out with some sort of willing to give 110% for their last game of the season for some reason.
You'd have to come out with some random new signing.
It wouldn't change their
like
pick
the
either.
dude from Benchwarmers that's
draft.
like, yeah, I'm for sure 14.
Yeah. Gary
Make-
Ablett with a little hat on.
Nah, Boomer Harvey,
That would
age 60.
that would be beautiful to see.
Yeah.
He could still do it too, I reckon.
He probably
got that,
plays
like-
for local team. I'm 75% certain I've seen him pop up in the news.
Yeah.
He's got that Steve Nash work ethic where he just keeps working out and he's just very fit.
The James Milner.
I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Anyway, I'm going to skip ahead and show in Hawk.
Sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hock in the Tassie team tussle.
Tussle's such a bad word.
Oh, I like tussle.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't think it adequately describes a football game.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that, like, it's a good word when you're talking about kids.
Yeah.
Like, oh, those little rugrats had a tussle on the mat there, and everyone's
Or-
like, yeah.
Or if you're like ironically being like, yeah, those two loud dudes at the pub took it outside and had a tussle.
yeah,
Like, that's funny. I was actually like 22 groups of, two groups of 22 blokes walked out on a football field and had a tussle. It's like, I don't know if that's a tussle or not.
There was definitely some tickling involved.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's what tussle suggests.
All right, up to the Gabba. Lions, Bombers.
I'm going to have to go Lions.
Gonna have to go Lions, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Looking to find some form before finals, maybe.
Yep. Try and squeeze back into the top four.
I feel like this is the game Essendon will win, but I'm not going to tip Essendon.
They got nothing to play for anymore.
It is entirely possible they do squeeze top four.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I've just done the math wrong.
50.
No, almost
Yeah,
definitely not, because Geelong would have to lose. Yeah,
which they're not going to do.
Sorry,
Yeah.
that's impossible. Yeah, so Geelong have top four locked in. There we go. The top four of the ladder, all sorted. Order,
Teams that are
order
currently there
inside
will be in there.
Yeah, order to be decided, yeah.
Yeah.
And this next game could decide it at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Sydney, Adelaide. Adelaide are absolutely playing the role of come
Party
in and
pooper.
fuck up a few people's season right at the
without a
end.
doubt.
Sydney is still vulnerable.
Ooh.
I definitely don't see them as the same team the first
No. No.
18 weeks of the year.
They've strung a couple wins together at least.
Yeah, literally
starting
only
to
a
get back
couple.
on the
Yeah.
horse at the right time of year. Still got to take the Swans.
Yeah, I have taken the Swans, yeah.
Yep.
They'll want to try and host that first final
Yeah.
in top four. Out at Mars, out to Ballarat for last game of the round for the Bulldogs.
That's tough.
Bulldogs Giants. Wowee.
I
Giants
reckon
in
the
good form.
Giants might take the Dogs. To
They
be
know how to
honest.
play on the road.
This is, I think, actually the toughest choice of the round.
Yeah, this might
even
be,
though it's not the
game of
tightest
round.
odds. Yeah. It's one of those things where I just look at the odds for the Giants and I just don't like it for them. Like, so like $2.75 just doesn't seem accurate. I thought it would have been much closer. So that's the only reason I'm doubting this.
Yeah,
So they know
absolutely.
something that we don't.
It seems fishy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that a team that's won 7 in a row would be $2.75 or even $2.80 underdogs.
I think I might actually just go ahead and take GWS, because what is Ballarat than greater south, southwest and Sydney?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever established the boundary of the
Greater
Greater
Western
Western Sydney region.
Especially if it's circular, like you
Yeah.
will get there. eventually.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so let me get directions from Sydney Olympic Park to Mars Stadium right now.
Like I feel like if you're going Sydney to Canberra already, right?
Already pretty far.
Yeah, it's a pretty reasonably straight line from Sydney to Ballarat, with Canberra roughly in that line.
If you drove as the crow flies, I think you'd literally you do. There, like
you'd surely go through part of the ACT.
You don't when you drive, but if you did as the crow flies, I think you would, because you drive through Yars, which is a real name of a place. If you went as the crow flies, you would draw the perfectly straight line from Sydney Olympic Park through the honey hole to Mars Stadium.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think it's only reasonable to say that Greater Western Sydney not only includes the western part of Sydney, but Canberra, Melbourne, Geelong, Ballarat as well.
Exactly. Last matchup between these two sides at this ground, 29th of July 2023, Giants won by 5 points.
There you go. Also, if we're doing that kind of radius for the Greater Western Sydney area, because Gold Coast and Brisbane are further east. So I think we're okay. We still keep our home grounds when GWS comes to town. So that's good for us.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Cool. I'm going to go to the Giants as well. Early start in that game. 12:30.
10-hour, 16-minute drive, $14.09 in tolls if you're driving from Sydney to the game this weekend. And I've got the Giants, sorry, just to confirm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then Marvel, we've got Carlton St Kilda.
I've got Carlton just strictly because they have things going on, but I think it could go either way.
I wouldn't be terribly surprised to see St Kilda spoil this with the way that they have been playing.
St Kilda didn't have anything to be playing for last week.
Yep.
Or the week before.
Or the week before.
Or the week before. Or the week before.
They've won 4 from 5.
Yeah. So they legitimately could be playing here in order to treat this as some sort of continued preseason. I'm not even joking, dude. Deadly serious.
It's just funny.
Yeah.
You stuff up a season early enough, the end of that season just becomes the next preseason.
What do you think West Coast have been doing all year for the last 3 years? North have had the longest preseason of any club ever.
Matt, who are you thinking in this one?
Carlton for sure. Yeah.
For sure, you reckon? All right.
For sure.
Yeah, okay. They still got injuries, I think.
Yeah.
That's my only tough one. But yes, fair shake.
And then Optus to finish us off, Fremantle Port.
This one's tough.
Very tough.
Port will be playing I think it depends on how the game prior to this goes, right? The 2 games prior to it.
Yeah,
imagine if GWS and Geelong don't jump over Port.
Yeah, exactly. Or even, I don't think the Carlton game will be finished, for example, but there's a few teams that if they win, I think Fremantle's out regardless.
Well, yeah, if Carlton, Hawthorn, Bulldogs,
Lions.
Who are Lions playing?
Yes, but they probably wouldn't jump that high in percentage anyway in one game.
No, pretty unlikely for this particular game, yeah.
Yeah. Fremantle, of note, lost 3 in a row as well.
Yeah. I think you do have to go Port.
Yeah, I'm taking Port.
5 in a row.
One of the most informed teams.
7 out of 8. Pretty informed.
Yeah, not even Hawthorn have won the last 5 games, so that just shows how good Port are currently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, and shoe-ins of the week. Keelan, you're up first.
Hawk.
Ooh.
I think if I'm playing purely a numbers game, I have to go Brisbane.
You do have to play the numbers game in order to hope that it leaves Matt with less options.
Correct.
Dude, I'm 5th in the tipping right now. I don't want to flex, but that's probably my best result at this point of the season in the last decade.
Gold Coast should beat Richmond, who are definitely tanking, but it's an away game.
But
The curse, Matt. The curse.
they've won away
Yeah, but the shoe-in curse.
and not won at home.
But it's Richmond.
This is the last. This is the last chance to break the Gold Coast Suns shoe-in curse.
Oh,
Let's reset it for next season.
Yeah, have a crack, Matt.
So much risk involved. When I could take Sydney.
Who did Sydney have?
Adelaide.
That's not a guaranteed win. Adelaide are playing funny buggers.
At the home of football in Sydney.
I mean, like, what if
Sydney
Richmond
Cricket
were to
Ground.
say kick 4-12 and the Suns kick 1-18?
I'd say pretty unlikely. I legitimately don't think...
I'd be so angry.
Yeah, you'd be furious. Here's my thought process. I don't think Dimmer's one of those guys where he's going to let the boys have an easy loss either. Like, there's no cop-out end of the season. The season means nothing now game.
Yeah, this one is legitimately the start of pre-season.
Yeah.
So it could be dicey. I'm gonna have to take Sydney.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Back to the well. 2 weeks in a row on Swam.
But you're right. It's nerve-wracking.
I was scared for you when you said Suns, but then the idea of it being the final chance to break the shoe-in curse for the Suns
I know.
for this year.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's a team that would come out and kick 118 away, it's the Suns.
Why is there 5 games on Saturday? What the fuck's going on there?
He's mad.
145, 210, 435, 725, 740. What are we doing? The pod in for a very attentive Saturday afternoon / evening because we've got the back-to-back games as our shoe-ins. So it's all going to be said and done for the home and away season by Saturday night.
Well,
But we have finals as well.
I mean, we're going to have eyes on, in theory, we're going to have eyes on 4 games in a row because, Suns play, then the Hawks play North, then you're shooing the Lions
Bombers,
and then Matt's shooing the Suns. So, there's going to be at least one member of the podcast watching every game of football. No, I'm not going to watch the Geelong game and take it back. Someone could be the 101st player to beat an entire football team on Saturday morning. Sorry, Saturday early afternoon on Geelong.
Yeah, I feel like there's a couple legitimate opportunities this week. Unfortunately for Matt, his team's included. But yeah.
If I had to pick one person to do it, I would love Kalshadir to kick fucking 27 goals this weekend.
Sounds like a good start to your gambling career.
Sounds like a horrible start. That's too much.
How many goals you reckon he'll kick?
I I'd like him to kick a bag. I think his career best is 3.
Cal Shadir, 3+, 340, 4, 750,
Surprisingly
5.
low for a dude that got his first Rising Star nomination last week.
Yeah, and given he's kicked 3 2 weeks in a row as well.
Who was the game before last week? Oh, that was the Carlton game. Yeah, no,
Carlton,
fair.
Yeah. Hasn't ever matched up against North Melbourne.
No.
4 goals, $7.50, 5 goals, $16, 6 goals, $51.
Put him down for 4 and up. Actually, no, just do the 3 and up. Put him in your multi for 3 up.
Little sprinkle. That'll boost the odds.
If that hits,
right.
I'll gamble on an game during finals.
Or
Yeah. I'll sign up for an account and put a bonus bet down. I won't even use any of my own money.
So it begins.
Only if Culture Deer kicks 3+ and you make money off it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nice. All right, just a quick detour into the world of
Football, innit?
yes, match day 1 is currently underway. It hasn't finished yet because Leicester is still playing Tottenham in a midweek frenzy.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a rout.
Big Ange's going to win that one big.
Big Ange has come out and said, I normally win a trophy in my second season at a club. So he's talking big shop already. Arne Slot already showing us he's not afraid to, just fucking break some eggshells. Liverpool weren't owning the game as much as they should have been after the first half against Ipswich. So he subbed Jarell Kwanzaa, subbed a centre-back and put on Ibrahim Konate, another centre-back, and then after the game said, yeah, we just weren't winning enough of our duels. And that's, fair enough. Ibrahim Konate is a slightly more experienced big fella. And then Liverpool owned the game and are playing played some pretty nice football in that second half. So I've got no complaints. Mo Salah has now made the record for most Premier League match days scored in a row or whatever with like 8. So pretty wild.
It's pretty cool.
Up the bloke. And my favourite football in it meme of the week is Chelsea's 115 players hosted Manchester City's 115 charges. City, of course, won that game. So there you are.
They can't keep getting away with it, surely.
No, there's a date for the hearing, like next month or something, and it's expected to take 2 weeks or something. Let me get the actual facts on that. I forgot to put that in my notes. So you can expect to hear. All right, September 16th. They'll be digging through the thing, and then the entire panel is expected to last approximately 2 months.
Wow,
with the aim, of any results to be before the end of the season.
Yeah, look, that would be ideal. Probably a good time, let City get a couple wins under their sleeve, get to the top of the table, and then place a couple wagers on, a Liverpool or an Arsenal perhaps, and you just hope that finally they get a points deduction.
And look, I know that Liverpool have a new manager, right? I know we haven't signed anyone, but I'd like to kindly remind everyone that all the players on this team are fucking sick, dude. So, and they're not. Look, it'll take some time to adjust to tactics and whatever, but also it means every other team hasn't got them maybe as figured out anymore either.
True.
And from all the tactical analysis I've watched, which is maybe a little bit too much, my brain's a little bit overwhelmed. But the style of build-up from Arne Slot should be a little bit more defensively robust than Klopp.
Defensively robust.
Yeah, should be able to, if the ball does get lost when building up, be able to get it back a lot faster.
Yeah. The build of the chick at the bar who's friends with the chick that you're hitting on. Defensively robust.
Yeah, the ugly friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a bit rude. But that is the I've been watching How I Met Your Mother again recently, and they go through a lot of those kind of stereotypes. So that's my fault for lowering myself to their standards. But also, actually, everything in that show, everything kind of gross in that show is made better by the fact that the actor's name for Barney, forget his name.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris is like super gay. So it's fine. Anything misogynistic he does is like, oh no, that's like there's no way that's like,
it's
going
sweet,
into his real life. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knows, gay people love women.
Shut up.
That's why they can't be rude.
Shut up. I just meant, the
flawed argument
that he loves strippers and whatnot and all the cringe shit. Yeah,
it is all very funny.
Yeah. But yeah, predictions next week. No, week after next week.
Week after next week. Your predictions.
Expect probably the usual suspects to be around there. And given that we have a little bit extra time, I might even extend into Europa League positions because I think that might be where it actually gets a little bit more interesting this year.
Wowee. How about that?
You guys don't have to, though.
No, that's fine. I'll be involved. I think pencil in, in coming weeks, given the shoe-in competition and it's coming to an end, one of those weeks where we've got a bit of time, spitballing ingredients for the shoe cocktail, and naming the shoe cocktail, officially naming the shoe cocktail.
I think it depends on the ingredients and the inspiration.
Yeah. So I think come with some ingredients and a potential name.
Yeah,
based on your ingredients.
I already gave you a few names earlier.
You did, yeah. We'll let that one marinate for a bit.
Oh, I won't say it then.
Don't skip ahead.
I was pretty proud of it too. The old Red Bull and shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rum and shoe.
Pretty. They're technically cocktails, right?
Technically,
or are they just mixed drinks?
A Moscow Mule is technically a cocktail, and it's ginger beer and vodka with a dash of lime or whatever.
Yeah, it's got a garnish as well. Surely
you can put a fucking umbrella on a rum and coke if you want.
Someone gets stabbed with it.
I mean, if you ask for a piece of lime in a rum and coke, it's a cocktail.
Good point.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, coming weeks we'll talk through that.
I forget. We're doing finals for it though, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing finals.
So we're a week after grand final, unless we know before that. It could be mathematically decided before then. We'll find out.
Yes, correct. But I think we should, potentially float some ideas for ingredients in the build-up anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. All right. Flips out for the boys.
Let's have a flip. Who's flip? My flip? Must be mine because we all did one last week and I was at the start of the flips.
You're correct. Your flip.
What ads we got this week?
Let's have a little look.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Oh, I've seen the stats.
Management
Fuck's
tools.
sake, Isaac.
Oh, what do I wonder what I do for work. What do we have up here?
European wood.
Flooring. Yeah, flooring. Flooring and contract management ads.
That's how
and chemist ads. Hell yeah.
hell yeah, brother.
I got great ankles. All right, I'm assuming I know what you call this, so I've already put it in the spreadsheet, but your call, Keelan.
Heads.
Heads. Nice hit.
Hawk.
Wait a minute.
What? Oh, fuck's sake. You're so funny.
Keelan, above 500, 2019.
What a good year that was. Thanks for having me here.
Start of it.
Yeah, I knew the start.
Yep. Team stats 64 and 53.
Not bad.
Good stuff. All right. Thank you, boys. See you next week.
Cheerio.
It's going off.